Today we are ranking the top 70 comedy movies. Now, I don't think these are like actually the top 70 comedy movies. I think this was just some person on this tier list website who was like, okay, well, here's 70 comedy movies. Let's just rank them. I think that this is far from the actual quote unquote top 70 comedy movies, like as far as like actual ratings go. But there's a good variety here. You have a little bit of everything here. There's going to be some movies that I don't know, just like my IMDb top 250 list. There's a lot of movies on this one that I don't know, and I'm sorry, but it's like that. I wish I could watch all the movies, but sadly, I can't. So I wanted to do this because I've been covering a lot of comedy movie actors lately, so I wanted to do a bigger list of movies that are in the comedy genre. So let's start here. We have Ace Ventura, and this honestly I might move around a lot because there's a lot of movies here, so this list is gonna not be finalized until the end. So Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I'm a big fan of this one. I ranked it really high in the Jim Carrey specific one. It's going to stay at an A right now, but this honestly might move up. Airplane. To me, Airplane is one of the best comedy movies ever made. It has everything. It still holds up to this day. It has edgy comedy. It has silly comedy. It has puns. It's just everything. Honestly, if you haven't seen Airplane, you're missing out. There's probably quotes that you miss in your friend group because someone has seen Airplane. I still quote it to this day, and I saw it when I was a child. I still watch it regularly. Like, I'll watch it every year or so. It's fantastic. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Brain Bleach. I don't understand why this is on this list. Maybe I just am a dickhead, but I watched it, and I thought it was god-awful. American Pie. I think American Pie has got to be in the S plus A tier range. It's starting to get a little dated now. You watch it and you're like, okay, this is funny, but this would have been way funnier if I was like a high school kid when this movie came out, or like an early 20s kid. Now it still holds up to this day, and the American Pie franchise is one of the funniest ones to date, but it's starting to get outgrown a little bit. Still a cult classic, still fantastic, still has an amazing soundtrack and some of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in a movie. Anchorman, absolute A tier, might be an S tier, one of Will Ferrell's greatest characters to this date. If you haven't seen Anchorman, come on, man, one of the best. Animal House, I'm a big fan of Animal House. It was one of those movies that I watched probably too young, and it really sparked my comedy funny bone and what I think is funny versus what I think's not funny. Annie Hall I haven't seen. I don't know what this movie is. As Good as It Gets. It's funny. It has its parts, but it's kind of a feel-good one too. I think it, compared to what we already have up here, it'd be hard to rank it any higher. Austin Powers. Goddamn phenomenal movie. And this one is hilarious because I watched this at a young age and missed 90% of the humor, but would watch this movie on repeat as a kid. I mean like 7, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish age. And then I went back and watched it, and I'm like, oh my fuck. This movie's way funnier than I ever thought it was. Probably couldn't be made today, though. People don't like that edgy and that straightforward with their horny comedy. Let's see here. I don't know this one. The Big Lebowski is fantastic. I mean, we're going to get a lot of A tiers here, A-list ones here. I like The Big Lebowski because the humor's there and it's phenomenal, but it's actually a pretty good story, too. Let's see here. I haven't seen this. Blazing Saddles. God damn, does Blazing Saddles hit my funny bone. Oh, it's so good, so edgy, so racy. It's so funny. Oh my god. Oh. And that might be up here with Airplane. We'll see. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. The Blues Brothers, it's good. Not not my favorite, but I enjoy it. Borat. Listen, Borat was absolutely the funniest shit when it came out. It's super edgy. I forget the guy's name who makes this movie and some of those other ones. He's a comedy genius. He really is. Caddyshack. I love Caddyshack. Just a goddamn classic. Still to this day, I'll watch it and laugh my ass off. Cat in the Hat. I'm probably gonna go F tier. I don't. You watch it now, dude. It's more of a horror movie than a comedy, man. Michael Myers. It's just creepy. It's really, really off-putting. Even when I watched it when I was younger, I was like, I don't like this at all. Clue. Clue's good. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I didn't think Clue was really a comedy. I don't know. Dirt Rotten Scoundrels. I've seen this once. Pretty solid. Doctor Strangelove. Sadly, I know I'm going to get flack. I'm sorry. I still haven't seen it. I don't remember this movie. I know I've seen it, but I don't remember it too well. Dumb and Dumber is great. Top tier. At least the first one. Just really off the wall funny. Elf. Great Christmas movie. One of Will Ferrell's. One of his other greats. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You got to put that at A tier, man. There's a lot of A tiers. This is going to get really stressful. There's going to be a lot of movies I'm going to have to move around here. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a goddamn classic. How could it not be? It's funny all the way through. Charlie Sheen's first movie lines ever is drugs. Like, great movie. A Fish Called Wanda. I have never seen this. Ghostbusters. Do we really got to talk about it? Do we? I mean, we can if you want, but I'm not going to. We already know. The Great Race. It's classic, but it's definitely doesn't hold up. Groundhog Day. I might catch some flack for this one. I'm a big Bill fucking Murray fan, but like Groundhog Day to me, it's not his best. Hangover for me, S tier. Hangover is, oh my god. From the start to the end, the movie's great. The story's pretty solid for a comedy movie. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Happy Gilmore, I think, is Adam Sandler, is personally, it's up there. I love Happy Gilmore so much. I just quoted Happy Gilmore today at work. So, if that has any inkling of it. I've never seen this. His Girl Friday, I think I saw this once. I don't really remember liking it. Hot Tub Time Machine is pretty damn funny. Pretty damn funny. I feel like this one, a lot of people either forgot about or never saw. Basically, a bunch of dads have this like get together to try and relive their high school like ski trips and stuff when they used to get the babes and all that type of stuff. And there's a hot tub that they all get into when they're drunk and ends up taking them back in time. It's good. The Jerk I've never seen. The Mask, great movie. Not going to put it in the A tier, but one of Jim Carrey's best, obviously. Run I've never seen. This is going to be an old Charlie Chaplin one. Now this is where people get their jimmies really rustled. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is absolutely hilarious if you're really tired or really high. I'm going to give it a B. And if you're high, it's probably an S tier because it's just so goddamn off-canny. But lots of quotes in that movie. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've heard, it's just a flesh wound. Like, all the years I'm gaming, I've heard it a million times. I mean, I'm even a WoW player, and the rabbit got turned into a boss in World of Warcraft. So, great one. But Life of Brian, not really a fan of. I don't hate it, but not really a fan of. Mrs. Doubtfire, classic, fantastic, hilarious. R.I.P. Is this Murder by whatever? I've only seen this once. I feel bad ranking it. I'm not gonna rank it. Sorry. Naked Gun, dude. Naked Gun, Blazing Saddles, Airplane. I think those are all the same people. Fucking so good. Napoleon Dynamite. Okay. So I grew up in Utah, and that's relevant when we talk about Napoleon Dynamite because it was so popular here because it was a comedy that blew up that was family friendly. And what is Utah known for? Family friendly things. Everyone has an idea of what Utah's like, and you're probably wrong, but in that time period when Napoleon Dynamite came around, you had Step Brothers, you had Hangover, and then you had all the people who didn't watch those types of movies watch Napoleon Dynamite. I really hated it when I first saw it because everyone was talking about it where I lived, and then I went and watched it. It's pretty goddamn good. I enjoy it quite a bit. The Odd Couple, I've only seen that once. Office Space is one of my personal favorite comedies, and I don't think that it has the same... I don't think it really gets the respect it deserves in today's day and age. And it's one of those movies where everyone would say that it's super relatable, and the main character's a vibe. Like, it's so good. Old School, god damn, my boy Blue. I love Old School. Will Ferrell, Owen Wilson's brother. I know that's rude to say. Frank the Tank, Vince Vaughn, dude, it's 10 out of 10. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I didn't grow up with Pee-wee Herman, but I've watched some of his stuff, and I've seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure. The tequila dance scene's probably my favorite scene, just like everyone, but I don't know. I wouldn't write home about it. Pink Panther, classic one, doesn't really hold up today, sadly. And I know you guys are going to give me flack. I'm sorry. Some of these older movies, they were great when they came out, but compared to what we have now, it's hard to argue. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's a great one. Try to put that in B. Let's see. The Producers I've never seen. Raising Arizona I've never seen. The Room is on the top 70 comedies. Listen, guys, I don't get the hype or the cult following. I've tried. I feel like I'm missing something. With the director, the movie, it's so bad that it's good type of mentality. I feel like I'm missing something. Scary Movie 1, absolutely A plus. Maybe, I don't want to put it in S, but it's fantastic. Scary Movie 1's created a whole genre of spoofing movies, and it did it the best. It did it one of the firsts, and it still holds up to this day. It is really funny. I even like the second one. School of Rock. Interesting that's on here. I'm glad it's on here. I feel like School of Rock is one of those comedies that the humor's throughout the whole movie, but it's also a really good story. I love School of Rock. Shaun of the Dead. A for me. I love Shaun of the Dead. It's so good. Zombie movie, but humor. Oh, it's so good. Okay. I'm gonna need you guys to relax when I say this. I don't fucking like The Simpsons. I don't think it's funny. I'm hard pressed to find episodes where I'm like, yeah, I love it. If you didn't grow up watching it and you try and go back and watch it, not great. Spider Pig can fuck off. I was so tired of hearing it all the time. It's not that funny. Thought it was pretty lazy writing, to be honest with you. Sorry if you guys disagree. I'm not trying to take shots at anyone directly, but I am just not a fan. Some Like It Hot I've never seen. On the flip side, South Park movie, pretty goddamn funny. South Park, very clever, very well written. Something About Mary is pretty funny. It has quite the interesting scenes with Ben Stiller in it. There's two specifically, some hair gel and zipping up your zipper too fast. Pretty funny movie, though. I think Brett Favre's in that movie, too. Fun fact. Spiral Tap? Dude, that movie's wild. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Tootsie? Never saw that one. Top Secret? Never saw that one. Toy Story's on here, which is interesting. I mean, Toy Story is pretty great, but when I think comedy movies, I'm not thinking Toy Story. I don't know, that's weird. Let's see here. Trading Places, absolutely fantastic. Wayne's World's on here. I love Wayne's World. Party Time, excellent. Yeah, classic, man. Love Wayne's World. Harry Met Sally. Yeah, I get it. Young Frankenstein I haven't seen, and Zoolander. You know, Zoolander is wild and weird, and I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I like it, but it's not my favorite. Okay, so everything from B down, I'm just gonna leave. No particular order, but this is where I'm at with these. I'm sure I'm gonna get some fucking heated people if this video pops off like my IMDb one did. I'm sorry. Please. We can agree to disagree, but I'd love to hear your opinions of what your favorite movies are. I don't want anyone to feel mad or bad that I didn't like your movie. I'm sorry. Up here though, let's do some reorganizing. Do I really think Airplane's my favorite of all time? I think so. I think I'm going to go Airplane, Hangover, Ghostbusters. I don't know. This is tough. Okay. Okay. I need to just not beat around the bush. This is just my opinion. So, Airplane and Hangover, I'm going to keep up here. And then I'm going to do probably Happy Gilmore, American Pie, Anchorman, Austin Powers, Ghostbusters, Ace Ventura, Scary Movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ooh, Big Lebowski's going to stay there. Blazing Saddles going to stay there. Office Space, Naked Gun, Old School. Oh, fuck, Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead goes there. So that's my top. Right there. I can't wait to see the community rank, and none of my top are in the top. Because that seems to be how it goes. Okay, so that's the end of my list. Let's look at the community rank really quick. And see how... Okay, they have Groundhog Day as the best movie. Yikes. American Pie S+, Anchorman S+. Mask is actually higher than I thought it would be. Mrs. Doubtfire I get. Something About Mary's higher than I thought it would be. Dumb and Dumber, Zoolander, Naked Gun. Okay, I agree with all that. Office Space, Toy Story, Ferris Bueller, School Rock. The Room, and Alvin the Chipmunk. Maybe I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, let me know. Life of Brian, I get it why it's there. I do. Airplane, put some respect on that movie. Napoleon Dynamite, D-list. Pee-wee, Cat in the Hat, Scary Movie, that's a catastrophe. Borat seems lower than I thought it would be. Okay, I get that. F. Is there anything in F that I'm absolutely mad about? Old School should not be an F. Animal House probably shouldn't be an F. Trading Places probably shouldn't be an F. Brain Bleach? Oh, man. They gave Pink Panther brain bleach? That's rough, man. It ain't that bad. That's messed up. Okay, well, I don't hate it. Groundhog Day, I'm surprised is that high, but it does have a lot of nostalgia behind it. Maybe I need to rewatch it. It's been a while. But yeah, I think we lined up not too far off from Community with just a couple. But let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions, whether I'm completely off from your taste or I'm spot on with your taste, and what you guys would put in your S+ tier. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.